What's going on, folks? Grime Games here, and this is my first public YouTube video that I have done for this channel. I've just recorded for the past 20 minutes and realised that I'd forgot to plug the microphone in, so that was not ideal at all. But we are here. I wasn't planning on making this first one public, but I am planning on doing a series for FIFA 21. The series is going to be. It's going to be a little bit different. It's not going to be a typical road to glory. It's going to consist of a transfer market. It's going to consist of a bit of an obsession with the name Kevin. And it's going to consist of me only being able to use players that I get from packs in the first team. But the reason I've made this video in the first place and thought I have to make this public is that EA have actually released, credit where it's deserved, have released some interesting content in the past couple of weeks. They've just slapped it down and gone, here guys, you have a repeatable 92 double upgrade, you have a repeatable 90 plus player pick, you have a repeatable 82 5 gold rare players. So I thought, you know what, let's clear the club out. I was sitting on about 1,300 players. I've spammed the vast majority of those into 582 player picks, and I've got some interesting players that you don't always see packed. So I'm thinking, why not make this video? Why not show you guys a scope of what 100 plus of these packs will get you? We've got some interesting players in this. It's not every day you see Future Stars João Felix packed. It's not every day you see Foot Birthday Paul Pogba packed. Two of a few that you'll see in this video, along with one player that was 2 million coins that I had the title for this video. Hopefully it draws a few people in. But yeah, I've really enjoyed grinding the menus for the past week or so on FIFA. A lot of silver upgrade packs, a lot of throwing all those silver players that we've amassed over the course of the year into SBCs. In the background, you'll just be seeing me doing a few of these 82 5 upgrades. You'll be seeing me doing a 90 plus player pick. There's an icon moments pack that I did that I can't justify at the moment with the content that's out. An 85 and an 86 rated squad, when you can bang an 82 rated squad and get 5 82 rare gold players. We'll clear the club out a lot quicker for one, so I'm not as interested in doing that as we pack David Silva. Why did he actually move from Man City? If you could give me a shout in the comments below. This isn't a plug, or this isn't me trying to steal views from the offset, but I'm genuinely interested as to why he moved to Real Sociedad from Man City. Maybe he wants to finish his career in Spain, I'm not sure. I'm sure it's something that an easy Google will be able to solve, but you guys can help me with that. As we move on to another pack. Who did we get on this one? So there is a bit of background fan noise. I do apologise, it's my laptop. I think it's a Boeing 747 and wanted to take off. That's going to be Hinterregger. That is an awful one for me to tune in and commentate over. Absolutely awful pack. But a bit of a bit of information about myself. So I've been playing FIFA for a long time. I've been buying FIFA points for a long time. I enjoy doing it. I know content creators on FIFA will say they're not worth it. You should vicariously live that through them and live opening packs through them. But I enjoy spending my money on FIFA points sometimes. The odd 10 or 20 quid every now and again to boost the club up. It's fine. I have no issue with that. So I'm a journalist by trade. I enjoy FIFA. The idea of building a community really appeals to me online. I want to make this as much of an interactive experience as I can. So the new series that gets released will have a lot of interactive experience. The transfer window for who I should buy during the next transfer window is going to be completely interactive. I'll have no say in it unless you tell me to buy Phil Jones or someone ridiculous like that, because I'm just not interested in that, in adding him into my team. And someone who's going to improve my team. I will be listening. I'll be replying to as many comments as I can. As we pack Eden Hazard, which is would have been a great pull a few months ago, and I love the foot birthday music. Happy birthday. You gotta love it. Who did we pack next? Just to show that these packs can be absolute dog shite. is 84 Sanson, who was a troll when he first came out and still is a troll. In this video, occasionally you will see the Xbox game clips. I just wanted to make it, you know, very clear that I have packed all these players. Unfortunately, the game clip didn't always record the start of the game clip, so you can't see the actual pack and me opening it. But some of them is down to trust. But it would have taken a long time to edit, longer than this video already has, for me to do that. As we pack Tonali, who's a very good player. He's still a very strong player. Not quite sure what he's going for at the minute. Wouldn't surprise me if it was just discard value. But occasionally you do get packs like that. You get a Tonali, you get a Bruno Fernandes, who goes straight back into the wheel of the 82 SBC loop. Who did we get here? That's going to be Dutch, it's going to be centre-back, it's going to be the troll, because we hoped it's going to be Van Dijk. But unfortunately, it's not Van Dijk, it's De Vrij, who is completely unplayable and doesn't fit in my team. I'm not entirely sure he was playable when he was released. But the pack itself was good. We get 2 team of the seasons that we can put straight back into the grind. Moving on to the next one, we get headliners. It's going to be French, it's going to be left back, it's going to be Lucas Digne for Everton. Yeah, he's not great, is he? He's okay. He was fairly good at the time. I did see some people using him back in the day before Christmas. Seems like many moons ago now. Moving forward, we get a German, we get a centre mid, we get Toni Kroos, who someone like this is ideal for these 82 packs because they just go straight back in, and you don't even have to use all the, even if you get Toni Kroos and 4 82 rated players, you don't even need to use all of those. You can use 3 of them and just pad the rest of the team out with silver players, from gold players that you've got through doing the silver upgrade. Now this was a tradable FUT Champs pack, and we got Marcus Rashford as a Man United fan, for my sins. That was a big pull. If I didn't already have his 91, I'd have kept him. But a nice free 110k or whatever I sold him for was very welcome. We like that. I understand this will be sounding a little bit wooden. Piece to cameras aren't something I do every day, so any feedback I'd love to have in the comment section below. As we pack the big boy himself, we packed Ben Yedder. That was the 2 million coin player. He is cracked on this game, absolutely cracked. I used this shapeshifter one on my friend's account for a while, and this 97 one just defies the rules of kicking a ball into the back of the net most of the time. He's mega, absolutely great on this game. I wish I could have showed you the pack reaction when I packed him in the first place. I was just lying in bed with my first 82 pack when I woke up. You see French, you see striker, and you think, oh, I've just packed Gignac, oh, I've just packed Gomis. But no, we packed the GOAT, Mr. Meta himself, Ben Yedder, and it's the best pull I've pulled all year round. He's replaced 99 Cristiano Ronaldo in my first team. I think he's much better than Ronaldo. As we go French left wing, Antoine Griezmann was in my team as well. I'm not sure I prefer the 96 to the FUT birthday because of the 5-star weak foot, but when you play him on the right hand side and you're cutting in and using that finesse shot trait to get dinkum round into the top bins, you can't complain. Moving forward, it's going to be troll number 2. There's a couple of repeats in this video. We get Kroos a couple of times. We get De Vrij a couple of times. It is what it is. Granted, I fully admit I didn't need to do commentary for this whole video. I just wanted to get familiar with the YouTube community. I wanted anybody who watches this just to know that this isn't going to be a one and done. I will be putting a lot of effort into YouTube over the next, hopefully, indefinite period. But yeah, I've really enjoyed making this setup. I'm really enjoying it so far. Any YouTube FIFA content creators who do get a spare minute, I'd love some advice. I'd love some feedback on the video. I understand maybe I need some lighting to illuminate myself a little bit more. But this will all come in time. This will all come in time, you know. Trash pack. Go straight back into the grind. I'm from Birmingham, so if you do pick up the slight A twangs, I do apologise. I'm trying not to put a phone voice on and trying to sound as natural as possible, as we do pack Mo Salah. This card is underrated. I'm not sure why he's not used more. I was playing Sam Maximan on the right hand side, his FUT birthday card, and Salah has kicked him right out of the team. I understand he's only 4-star, 3-star, but he is silk on the ball, absolute silk. We get Spanish, we get right back, we get Danny Carvajal. This card is actually a solid right back. I'm not sure why he was so cheap even when he first came out. His price when he came out was only knocking 200k, I think. And the perfect link to Sergio Ramos, who is one of the best defenders that I've played with on the game, the team of the season one. I think he's much better than Varane, head and shoulders above Varane. I'm not a personal fan of Varane on this game anyway. His balance just, you do notice it sometimes. As we pack Wojciech Szczesny, when you see the Polish flag, you think, have we packed Lewandowski? Have we packed Lewandowski? No, we've packed an ex-Arsenal player. We get Spanish, we get centre-back. Speaking of Sergio Ramos, I wish that was Sergio Ramos, but I probably tried to fit him into the team. Moving forward, we get, it's going to be a Future Stars, it's going to be English, it's going to be Cam, and that's going to be Mason Mount, who, if I'm being honest, I packed him before Christmas and I don't think he made it into the team then. So he's of no interest to me whatsoever. It will be interesting to see if he still plays actually, going forward with all the new signings that Chelsea have made. Is Havertz going to play from the right? Is Ziyech going to play from the right? Is Mount going to play in the middle? It's going to be interesting. Give me a shout on who you think are going to be the top 4 during this season. I'm not going to punt yet. I'm not going to punch yet. I'm going to wait till the transfer window's over. Because if we, as in Man United, decide to buy Upamecano, if we decide to buy Jadon Sancho and that actually does end up going through, then I think we're in with a chance. But to dethrone Liverpool is going to be some task with 33 points or whatever it was behind them last season. Big Steve Madada. Whether that's actually a chant for him, who knows? But it is now. We get a Brazilian striker, and that's going to be Jonathan. It is going to be Jonathan. You hope when you see the Brazilian flag that it's followed by a left wing. This entire game cycle, I haven't packed base Neymar, let alone team of the season Neymar, and I've been seeing people pack duplicates of him on YouTube, and I've been watching other FIFA content. We have an English right back, and that is going to be Aaron's. The least said about that one, the better of him. We get João Cancelo. There is an interesting card actually in that right back spot. I kind of wish I'd have I'd have tried him out a little bit because he would have fit in. Might have been an interesting 5-star skiller to use. Talking of 5-star skill fullbacks, I have had an absolute crazy affiliation to 88 flashback Marcelo this game. He's played over 850 games for me, and I just think he's been one of the most underrated cards that I've ever seen, that I've ever played on this game. When he came out, he was 400k as an SBC. I saw a lot of people saying that he was overpriced, overrated. It's probably because of what he was flashing back to, or he's maybe FIFA 19 Team of the Year, or Team of the Season. But he's great. Great rotational player. You can play him anywhere you want. Talking of Arsenal players. You're not good enough to compensate that 3-star weak foot, unfortunately, Martinelli. Salah and Griezmann are, but I don't think Martinelli is. French centre mid. You hope for Aouar. You get Andre. Who is it next? We're getting a Spanish cam. We're getting Dani Olmo. Bit of a poor streak at the minute, actually. Don't worry, there are still some big pulls coming up. Is that a screen card? Oh, it's the first Kevin. We pack Kevin Gamiro. Kevin is a strong name. There'll be some strange themes around the name Kevin in the FIFA 21 series. I'm sure you'll all see and find very strange. Any Kevins watching this video? Comment in the section below. And the first, is that Team of the Year? It is. It's going to be Alisson. You all love it when you see the Team of the Year flag, which is followed by Brazil. Does anybody else think when the Brazil flag comes up, Neymar? No, Neymar didn't get a Team of the Year. Neymar didn't get a Team of the Year. I've packed that Alisson maybe 2 or 3 times during this game cycle. Neymar would have been better. We can say that for sure. Followed by João Felix. I'd have loved to have used this card when it first came out, because I think before he was behind the power curve, that card would have been really good. Because I tried the the improved UCR one, the SBC, and I just did not rate it at all. Didn't think it was a good card. Too sluggish. I think his balance was quite low. I had to put a sniper on him. Shout outs to Inception. Yeah, I was silent during Diego's Godin pack thing. Just didn't excite me in the slightest. I'm hoping this will be the only video I have to make during retrospect in terms of pack openings. Live reactions are considerably better. I wish I'd have recorded them more. Is there really any winter refresh that you pack and you think, yeah, that's a W? Who have you got? You've got Bruno, who's got his summer heat cards, which are infinitely better. You've got Zlatan. That's about it, really. I think I've got a poor promo for me, eh? Not one of the best. And that'll be French, that'll be centre mid, that'll be Manchester United, and that will be Paul Pogba, who we hope is going to sign a new contract with us this season. How him, Van der Beek and Bruno Fernandes are going to work in that midfield, I'm not entirely sure. One of them is going to have to be a bit more defensive minded. But I think if we're getting 60-70% possession of the ball, playing lower end teams, should be okay. Still got Matic in the lineup, still got Tombo. Should be able to fill the load. The amount of times I've packed Marc-Andre ter Stegen during these packs is ridiculous. Now, I was actually recording these live as we get to the tail end of the video. I was just finishing off doing some packs and I thought, let's do one more. Let's do one more. Let's get it in. Who was this? You got Brazilian. Sends Luis Felipe. Not a bad card at the time. Again, it's just been usurped by other players. And of course, when you think one more, you've got to just do actually one more, haven't you? And this one, I wasn't expecting to get anything. I was just doing one more to finish the day off. And I actually got a player that I've never packed before. And when this guy came out, pretty much unanimous reviews for this guy was that he was great. It's going to be a French shapeshifter, it's going to be a striker and Fiorentina, and that is going to be Franck Ribéry, who will be sad when he doesn't get FIFA cards anymore. He's had some such cracked cards during the past. A player that was once worth over 1 million coins, reduced to 50k. This is the last one that I need to put in because it's actually, I think, quite rare to get one of these cards from a mega pack. It was untradeable, unfortunately, but we do get Matthijs de Ligt as well in a player pack. Love the sound of the Team of the Year as well. But as I said, guys, thank you very much for watching. I do genuinely appreciate it. This is my first one. It's going to be a little bit wooden, but we can only go onwards and upwards, surely. The schedule is going to be a strenuous one when FIFA 21 comes out. We're going to be pumping between 3 and 5 videos out a week. If you do fancy liking, if you do fancy subscribing, I'd really appreciate that, just to get a few in the bag before FIFA 21 comes out. But thank you so much. I will catch you soon.